Peace, family. We're back. It's day 3, episode 3, 90-day challenge. We're moving right through it. It's day 3 of my fast. It's been a great journey so far. We just got to make it through today. At sundown or this evening, we'll break the fast. That'll be a good 72-hour fast. It's been a successful fast thus far. A lot of benefits, a lot of mental clarity. Being able to listen to my body and be able to see how it responds. Being able to keep my run up during my fast as well has been good. It's been able to show me where I can go fasted and show what I can do where my body is right now, what needs to be worked on. Definitely integrating more stretching and being able to do more warm-ups. And then as I prepare to get ready to add the gym into this routine, I can see what needs to be strengthened, right? Got to get the legs back strong, get the endurance back up to where I want it to be as well. And then we can start slowly adding more distance to what we're doing as far as running is concerned, and get back to our regular scheduled programming that we prefer to be at. But yeah, day 3. This is not going to be too long of a startup. I'm working on getting better with the vlogs so they're not so long. But yeah, every day, new building block. So it's day 3. Let's lock in. We break the fast tonight. We'll see what we look like. I'm thinking about if I want to go back into another fast, or if I just want to go ahead and start reconstructing the diet, right? So I'm thinking about breaking the fast with veggies. A nice, decent veggie meal, no meat, definitely no red meat, no chicken. If anything, it'll be some fish, but this first meal is definitely going to be 90 to 95% veggie, just to ease back into a more healthier diet as well, and we'll see where we go from there. I do definitely know I will do another fast this month, and at least get 2 fasts in this month, and we'll see what next month will look like. We'll just go from there. So it's one day at a time. We taking our time. We looking at our body. We're listening to our body. We're listening to our mind as well to be able to see where we are and what needs to be strengthened. It's about discipline. It's about accountability. And it's about taking initiative for taking care of yourself, right? So tap in, family. We'll see you later on in the video. But with that being said, day 3, let's lock in. Peace. Peace, family. We still at this day 3, last day of the fast. We're getting it going. I didn't do a run today, but the reason being is because I had to listen to my body. My legs was a little bit sore today, so we decided to skip the run, but we did not skip moving the body, right? So we went ahead and got the yard work done. Cut the front and backyard. It had to be done. It was overdue, but we got it done. And when you think about it, when you get into different things, especially when you're outside, and it speaks about it in the Holy Quran that nature and creation, there's lessons in there for us. I'm paraphrasing. For those who reflect on it, those who understand, right? And one thing that I see, especially when it comes to like cutting grass and doing those type of things, right? Like if you don't do it, or if you're not involved in it, growth is going to take place regardless, right? Things in creation, life, if things are living, it is constantly growing. Aspect in the way I kind of look at cutting the grass is being engaged and involved in controlling the growth based off the way that I perceive that it should be growing, right? So I'm in control of my yard. I'm in control of the way my grass is going to grow. So the same thing with our lives and in our journeys, right? We are in control of how we want to grow. We are in control of how we respond to things that are growing in our lives that we seem to not have control over, but we have control on how we're going to respond to it so that we can regain control of it and be able to move out on it, right? So I just wanted to share that, it's something that I've seen, and then even when you look at it, when you think about cutting grass, sometimes if you have a big yard, or relatively big yard, you may feel like, oh, this is going to take a long time. But just like with anything, if you focus on how big of a task it is, right? If you focus on how hard it's going to be, it'll seem like it takes a long time to get it done. But once you get started and start moving, you'll realize that the benefit of getting it done is so much better. So being able to see the yard in its completed state of being cut is way better than looking at the yard when it's not cut and thinking about how long it's going to take, how hard it's going to be, what's the temperature like outside, right? So it's just about perspective, right? And that's one thing that I'm big on. I wrote a book called The 3 Ps, which represent peace, positivity, and perspective, right? And that perspective aspect is so important because you want to always remain in a spirit and attitude of gratitude, right? But it's hard to be grateful for something when you're only looking at it from your vantage point and how it's affecting you versus looking at it from another perspective. Like, you really should be thankful. At least you have a yard to cut. Some people wish they had a yard to cut. They wish they had grass that was tall that needed to be cut. They wish they had a lawnmower. There's individuals sometimes I see on TikTok where you have like those who have landscaping businesses and they help out people that aren't able to take care of their yards, or their yards are overgrown with their lawnmower, they can't do it. Those people are thankful for it because they didn't know how they was gonna get it done. And that's the same thing with our goals. Sometimes we get in a position where we don't know how we're gonna accomplish the goal. We don't know how we're gonna make it to the next step, but you gotta get started. And once you get started, the benefits of getting started and then getting it done outweigh what it looks like and how hard it may appear. So tap in, family. I just wanted to share that. Got the yard work done. About to go in, shower up, get ready for the next part of the day. We go in to work a little bit later. Got a few more errands to run. Ran some errands this morning. Got up early. Got those done. Hit our goals. That's what it's all about. When you got things you got to do, you can't wait on them to just happen. Things are not going to just, if you got a bill to pay, the money's not going to just fall out the sky. You got to get up, go make the money. And even if you make the money, sometimes you got to get up and go to the bank and get the cash out. Sometimes you got to write the check. Sometimes you got to go online and pay the bill. Just sitting around waiting is not going to get the bill paid. Sitting around waiting is not going to get the goal hit. So be active, be intentional, be assertive about what it is that you want, and you'll get it. And be patient with yourself and give yourself grace, because it can be easy to be discouraged, especially with like negative self-talk and wondering how you can get things done. But just get started, don't harp on your mistakes. Just focus on what you got to do. So tap in. Talk to y'all later. Peace, family. We tapped in. Still day 3, right? Day 3 of the fast, finishing up the fast. We're doing like a 3-day fast right now. We're gonna break the fast tonight. So what I'm out doing right now, just gathering those things that I'm gonna break my fast with. I just stopped by one of my favorite Jamaican restaurants, M&F Jamaican Cafe, and I got me some cabbage, and I got me some rice and peas, and I got me some of the jerk sauce, because what I'm gonna do is I wanna get some grilled vegetables. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that jerk sauce on the grilled vegetables. And I'm gonna go to a different restaurant. It's gonna be a new restaurant that I haven't been to before, that I'm gonna get the grilled veggies from. So I'm gonna show y'all that. And then hopefully, God willing, I'll show you what the plate looks like and what we're gonna break the fast with, And like I said, it's been a successful 3-day fast. I'm definitely very proud of myself for making it through. And not only making it through, but staying productive throughout it. getting my runs in, being productive and getting things done around the house, getting errands completed, hitting these goals, one day at a time, one step at a time, and not overthinking it and trying to be perfect, just accepting it for what it is, not focusing on the setbacks and the mistakes, but just focusing on progress. And that's exactly what it is that we're doing. So shout out to y'all, for hanging in there, you tuning in. Like I said, I hope that this is something inspiring for someone else to be able to start a journey for themselves. Like I'm just documenting my process to be able to keep me accountable, and just keep growing, So whatever you're doing, put your mind to it, and go 100% in with it, and you will be successful in that. So tap in, family. I'll check in back with you. All right, so we just left Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe. It's a new spot that I'm trying out. One thing about what I'm doing going forward and striving to continue to stay consistent in is eating better, right? Health is wealth is what they say, but ultimately it's about eating to live, right? Not just living to eat and just being a foodie in the sense of my own detriment of my health and the destruction of my own body, right? So coming off this fast, I don't want to jump head first into eating heavy meats and really eating meat in general, not even fish. So I said I'm gonna just eat a pure veggie meal. So that's why I went and got the cabbage, and I got some rice and peas from the Jamaican spot, but I came here to get like the main entree. So I got grilled veggies, I got a salad, and I got some fruits, and they also have some red potatoes in the plate as well. So we'll see how it go. I don't plan or intend on eating all of it, because when you come off a fast, sometimes your stomach will shrink based on how you were eating prior to fasting. So you may not be able to eat the way that you ate before. So hopefully that's the case, right? Like I don't necessarily want to have to eat or want to eat all of this food. I just want to be able to eat enough to satisfy me. And if I have some left, praise God, I'll be able to have some for tomorrow. You know what I mean? So just wanted to share that with you. Inshallah, I'll be able to show you some of the plate. You know what I mean? Show you what it looks like. So we may give it a little review. We'll see how it go. We just kind of, following the spirit. We're allowing it to kind of roll the way it's supposed to roll, not overthinking anything. But just wanted to tap in with you. So I just tapped in with Tazanika, or should I say Taziki's. I'm still learning how to pronounce that. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe. And we're gonna see what they're talking about. Hopefully it's good, and then that means I'll be back again to kind of stay consistent on eating this majority veggie lifestyle that I'm trying to be on as well. I'm trying to get away from beef, trying to get away from chicken, and just strictly stick to like the veggies, the fruit, and then every now and then introducing a little bit of salmon or whiting or some type of clean fish in the diet as well. So let's see, we tapping in. We're gonna head back to the house, get this meal in, and then get our rest of our evening taken care of as well. So tap in, family. Peace. So this is what we got. We got the cabbage, we got the potatoes, we got the mixed veggies. That's asparagus, zucchini, squash, red peppers, onions, rice and peas. And then we got a Caesar salad over here. And of course we got the water, how it go. But yeah, just wanted to show y'all what it was. I'm about to get down. This does look like a lot of food, so I don't know if I'm gonna finish it all, but we're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna try a little bit of everything, and we're gonna see what's going on. Peace. Peace, family. We back. We out taking a little walk. We had enjoyed that meal. I'm gonna give to the restaurant, the Mediterranean restaurant. I believe it's Tazaki's. That's what I'm gonna say. If I'm mispronouncing it, please forgive me. But I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It was very good. Portion sizes were good. Salad was good. everything was good. Of course, the Jamaican spot was good. That's my favorite spot. So I'm a little biased on that. But the meal was good. Feels good to be able to accomplish that 3-day fast successfully. Breaking it a healthy way with the veggies, not the meat. It's all good. So now, instead of doing what I would normally do after I eat, which is either sit down or lay down, I'm just out here take a 30-minute walk. So we still getting our 30 minutes in. We talked about earlier, didn't go for the run, but we're gonna get the 30-minute walk in and walk this meal down, help the digestion, burn a few of the calories, especially since we've been fasting for a while. We want to keep the body moving, keep the body burning. So we tapped in. It's something about being in nature that is so peaceful that I enjoy. Just being outside, enjoying the weather, listening to the birds, just watching the things just develop. You like, this is beauty, this is life. So I enjoy it. I enjoy being outside, getting these walks in, improving myself all at the same time. So it's good to know that there's ways to make yourself feel good without doing a whole lot, but it's good to do things that may not feel good when you first do it, like working out, running, especially when you're tired, right? Or your body is tired, or your body needs to recover. It's still good to do it because the benefits after it are always way better. They outweigh it every single time. So like going for a walk after I eat is something that I don't normally do. So I'm out my comfort zone, but as I'm progressing and getting up on the first mile, about 15 minutes in, it feels good. And I'm glad I did it. The sun is setting. It's a mild temperature out here because, fall is beginning to break. So it just feels good, And it's always good to do things to make yourself feel good, Make you enjoy your life, make you love life more, because the more you love it, the more you'll respect it, the more you'll do things to protect it. So tap in, family, do something to make yourself feel good. Get outside, get some fresh air, get some real light. Sometimes we spend a lot of time in artificial light, but get outside and get some real light on you, some real sun, that real vitamin D. And that literally will break up some of that depression. It'll break up some of that doubt you have in yourself. And it'll build your confidence, especially when you go walking. Not just for the purpose of a certain amount of distance, but if you do record it and track it, you can see how far you can go. Learn something else about yourself today. Tap in, it's day 3. Let's go.
If that takes me disciplining you, put my hands on you a little bit, this one's gonna
yeah, by the grace of God, that I didn't break his neck. I really didn't do, I was just
trying to do or prevent from happening is actually hurting your children. And so for me, man, when I hear that and I think about tears, it's one thing to cry tears of pain. It's another thing to cry.
Just one quick tidbit. Never underestimate the power of conversation, even if it's just a greeting of somebody that you see walking past. You don't know what they may be going through. You don't know what kind of day they may have had. You may not even know, like, I'm out here walking, and there's been quite a few neighbors that's walking as well in the evening, and just speaking, waving, speaking, you just never know what that could do for somebody, engaging them in a conversation, small talk, talking about highlighting the weather and how nice it feel outside, and, just sharing a smile with them, because, like, the most contagious thing is to share a smile with somebody, right? Even if they may not have been smiling when you first approached them, you left an impression with them when you smile, and it provokes them to smile. So don't be afraid to speak and engage with people. Be a human. We don't have to be so distant from each other, because ultimately we gotta engage in this life with everybody. So it's good to be able to engage with one another. So just contact people. When you see people, just smile, wave. It goes a long way, because like I said, you never know what that's going to do for them. And ultimately, it's doing something for you too in your spirit. So tap in, family. Peace, family. So we are closing down day 3. We broke our fast. We're proud that we have completed the fast. 3 days, 72 hours of fasting does the body good. Before I ate, I weighed myself and I was down about a little over 8.5 pounds. I'm sure that may fluctuate tomorrow, being that I did eat tonight. So we'll see what that does, but we're off to a great start. Like I said, our goal is to be able to lose 25 pounds is the minimal goal, right? So we'll keep you on the right track. You know, we're definitely kicking it off right, almost a third in on that goal. So we're making it happen. So now it's just about maintaining this healthy way of eating, right? So this was an all veggie meal that I ate to break my fast. I want to be able to continue to maintain that, get back to being vegetarian. I've tried it in the past. I like the way I felt when I was vegetarian as well. So I'm looking to reintroduce that back to my system. Stay away from the meat, stay away from the chicken, the beef. May have fish every now and then, but trying to be predominantly veggies and fruits, right? So I'm going to do that. Keep doing the runs, keep listening to my body to see where I need to improve. Definitely need to include more stretching. I think that's where a lot of the soreness that I have in my legs is coming from, is that I just need to stretch more before and after I go out and run, and when I do integrate the gym, when I work out as well. So we're going to finish out the rest of this weekend. So day 4 and day 5, we're going to finish out with just runs, and then next week, God willing, we'll start getting back into the gym, right? We'll gradually increase what we're doing as a routine, but we're just rebuilding the routine, right? Like right now, the focus is on improving health, getting a fitness routine built, and then we'll get into structuring what that routine will look like to be able to hit certain goals that we have within the fitness, right? Whether it's strength, whether it's endurance, whether it's mobility, right? So we'll start building that as we go, but we're just gonna start integrating the gym slowly, probably starting on Monday, right? So it's October 3rd, the end of day 3. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me and staying in tune. Those that are watching, please like, comment, subscribe, share this out to someone. If you feel like it's inspiring you, share it with somebody that you feel like it would inspire them as well. Let's start working on ourselves. That's really what it's all about. I'm documenting my process just to sell my journey and what I'm doing. It helps keep me accountable, make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing as well. And like I said, hopefully it's inspiring someone else to start their journey as well, or if they already began their fitness and lifestyle change journey as well, to keep going with it, right? Stay motivated, stay inspired. The biggest takeaway from today is just understanding that whatever you put your mind to and whatever you set your intentions to and you're serious about it, you can do it. And it's really not as hard as we make it out to be, as long as we set our mind on it and really make up in our mind that that's what we want to do. And that's exactly why this has been successful for me today, to be able to complete a 3-day fast, be able to eat in a proper way as well, and then be able to move forward, not focusing on the setbacks, not focusing on being perfect at everything that we do, but let's take action, let's keep progressing, let's keep moving forward. So let's tap in. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. This is the end of day 3. See y'all tomorrow for day 4, and we'll keep on rolling. Like I said, it's a 90-day challenge. Again, like, subscribe, comment, share this out, and let's grow this community out. Again, we still need to come up with a name for the vlog. So for right now, we're gonna name this vlog later, right? So I'll tap in with y'all tomorrow. Peace.